Well, hello everyone. You are listening to the Empire Exchange podcast, where we exchange energy, intuition, and evolution. I'm your host, Tori, and let's build this empire together. Now, as always, we're going to start with a quick weekly energy report, just to soften the mood a little bit, and get things going here. Now, we are in Sagittarius season, so the sun is in Sagittarius. I think I said this last week. Happy Thanksgiving to the Americans. That happened yesterday when this video goes up. But we have Saturn moving direct into Pisces on November 28th. That's literally Friday. Now, Saturn is the planet of discipline, and it's moving. It was in retrograde for the hottest minute. So when it goes into direct, that just means that, it's going to be more momentum. If you have any long-term goals that you're setting, or any long-term projects that you want to get done, Saturn is the planet to fall on. So you definitely want to make sure that you get that part done here. Mercury is going direct, which is lovely, and it will stay direct for the rest of the year, I believe. But there's a shadow period that stops on the 3rd. So things are just calming down. It's starting to spin the correct direction. That just means your communication's going to get better. If you have short-term travel plans for the holidays, they're going to be beautiful. Things like that. We also have Venus moving into Sagittarius. Now, Venus is the planet of love, money, and I'm feeling very loving today. I'm not normally feeling that way, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. But with that, there's maybe some more fun happening, some more exploration. Sagittarius is a sign of fun. I don't know if you've ever been with a Sagittarius. They are kind of fun, as well as evil, but they are kind of fun. And then the moon on Friday is going to be in the first quarter of Pisces. That's just an adjustment phase. It's actually pointing towards, excuse me, if you've been here long enough, you know that yawning is part of the channeling for me. But I do believe that when it comes to the moon in Pisces, that just means that you're about to have some sort of new beginning, possibly for a lot of you. And I just tapped. I hope that wasn't too loud. New beginning for a lot of you. I am using a new mic, so I do hope the audio was correct. For me, everything's a little bit loud, but for you guys it might be different. Anyway, if you see me wiping my eye, that's because my face likes to leak. Don't know why. Back to this. I do feel like next week's overall theme is going to be stability and structure. Any long-term plans that you do have, any projects, you're going to start requiring more discipline. You're going to start requiring more, not attitude, but more fortitude. That's the word I was looking for. Things are going to start moving in the proper direction for you. So if you felt lackluster, baby, it's about to change for you. 100% about to change. All right, now, communication and organization is going to change, and you're going to be more optimistic when it comes to your communication. Obviously, double check everything that you do, as well as, just talk it through. The first few days, I wrote down echoes. The first few days of December especially are going to be a lot of echoes. There's going to be a lot of echoes throughout. Now next week it is the new month, so I'm going to kind of do a monthly thing as well for you guys, not just the weekly, but a monthly thing as well. That might be a little longer of an episode, but I can talk forever. All right, what else do we got here? Relationships and values. I'm seeing lightheartedness. For some of you, you could be getting in any relationship, or uplifting a relationship, or even just getting bonds together that actually makes sense for you guys. That's according to the stars, of course. Now, I'm seeing a lot of people going out and having more fun. But overall, I think there's a lot of revision and adjustment for next month or for next week. You're doing a lot of thinking and a lot of action behind that thinking. This is the rest mode after the retrogrades, where you understand exactly what that retrograde did for you, regardless of what your zodiac sign, your sun, your moon, your Mars, your Saturn, whatever they are. This is where you're doing a revision, and it's the time where you're starting to put those revisions into place. All right, now that's what I see for the week overall. And that was pretty quick. Now, psychically, what do I have going on, Spirit? What do we see psychically, Spirit? Let's give us a deep breath here. Connect with the collective. I am seeing for some of you a letter. Now, this letter is definitely something that you've been waiting on, or something that you have just gonna be randomly getting. Somebody could getting some sort of like a permission, or some sort of like acceptance to something. The letter T also makes a lot of sense. I don't know if that means something for someone. Somebody could be getting some tea. I don't know. But what else? It feels like next week is going to be impactful as far as like something small. It's not going to be major for a lot of you, but it's going to be impactful. I do see something opening up, something coming out of the woodworks, like something that's treasure is very significant. Like, I don't know, I've been looking at a lot of pirates recently, so that could be very significant. Don't ask me why I was looking at pirates. I know more about like Henry Avery, which I thought Blackbeard was Skull and Bones. No, it's Henry Avery. That's a whole separate thing. I can go on a tangent about that, but we won't do that today. But I definitely do feel that something is opening up. Something is gracious, like a generosity. I mean, there's a holiday time. Thanksgiving just had passed at this point. So I do see people getting the holiday spirit. However, I do feel that the spirit is probably a little bit lacking, because of things that are going on in government, but that's beside the point. We can actually talk about that a different day. But what else do we see, Spirit? I see you guys ramping up for the holidays. I see you ramping up for the holidays. And just changing things up here. Alright, now I'm going to get some tarot for you guys to back up what I got here. We are using the Golden Girls Tarot. I don't know, Golden Girls could be significant for somebody. Maybe somebody watched Golden Girls. Maybe somebody deals with old people. Older people. They're not old. What do we have? Golden Girls. Golden Girls. We start out with Judgment here in the Golden Girls Tarot. Now, Judgment is a card of always like things coming to you when you least expect it. Things being there when you least expect it. It's like the universe giving you something. It's like the universe is giving you something. Followed by the Two of Cups. Okay. For some of you, the universe is giving you a relationship. For others of you, the universe is giving you kind of like a resurgence here of something. Partnership. Like equal give and take. Alright, what do you have for them, Spirit? The Tower. We saw the Tower last week. There's a lot of Tower moments happening. And we have Ace of Pentacles. Here's the thing. Whatever the universe is about to give you, it is something that is very shocking, to say the least. It is going to start to something big. For some of you, I see this as a person. For others of you, I see this as you and this specific person going through something that is going to lead to something bigger. If you are currently in a partnership, this is definitely like possible, like some sort of financial windfall. If you're not in a relationship, this could be a new relationship for you. It's some sort of new success, something material. You can be making, somebody could be making some money here too. The first is coming up. Do not forget to do your cinnamon rituals if you're not doing them, because I'll tell you, I made money with the cinnamon rituals. I didn't do it this month, and I didn't make half as much as I thought I could. Anyway, can you please give us... Sorry, a card fell on the ground. I had to grab that. Seven of Swords. Now, something that was hidden from you is about to show up. Seven of Swords is always about, like, deception. You may have had a lot of deception in your life, or a lot of deception recently that you've noticed, but all that's for a reason. We have the Nine of Cups. Yeah, because somebody here didn't show themselves. Didn't show themselves to you. They didn't play the hand right. It's giving very much that you are about to experience something that you didn't really expect, that is going to lead to some sort of dream opportunity and dream life. Queen of Pentacles for all my baddies out there. You're about to have some sort of uplifting. Queen of Pentacles is like the mother. And we have Temperance, which is balance, timing. Now on the bottom you have the Queen of Swords and you have the Six of Pentacles. Followed by the King of Swords. Baby, you're about to get equal give and take. Equal give and take from somebody who may have not, who could be an air sign, or that it's just like somebody is giving to you more in a situation that you didn't really expect them to give to you more. Now, with that though, I do want to get a clarification for the rest of the week here. Yeah, the moon. What's done in the dark comes to light. And the Ace of Cups. You have two aces here. These are opportunities. They're not necessarily things that will happen, but they are opportunities. I do think both of you, this could also be an addition to the family for some of you. With the Queen of Pentacles and Ace of Cups, I can see that. Not all of you though. But I do think that this is more of an emotional restart. You're about to have a physical start with something and an emotional start with something. For some of you, it is a relationship. For others of you, it is a business partnership, a new home, a move, a little bit of financial windfall. We have the Hangman and we have Justice on the bottom. You know what that tells me? That tells me you're about to get everything that you need. With the Hangman, what was... You were stalled. God, source, whatever you believe in has had you stalled so that you can move forward. They've had you stalled so that you can see what's going on here rather than, understand, or just, I don't know, because if you're like me, you get kind of like, and you're just over it. I think the reason why they had you stalled and the reason why you felt stagnant is because whatever's coming for you is far beyond your belief. It's, once again, use your discernment with these. I don't know why I had to say that randomly, but it's far beyond your belief. For some of you, who knows? Y'all could be marrying a celebrity. That's a message I've been getting a lot, and I mean, you never know. But definitely when it comes to that, I'm going to get you guys a couple crystal cards for the week. I didn't do this last week, but I'm going to start incorporating them because I do love the crystal cards. I may have done this last week. I don't remember. All right, let's see. Spirit guide, angel guide, ancestors. Get a couple crystals. Oh, and that one fell. Oh, it's right here. It's conflict. Conflict is always a beautiful thing to have. followed by music and manifestation. Here's the thing. I feel like, yes, there is going to be some conflict in life, or you may see some conflict or feel some conflict, or you could have had a conflict with this person. There's some sort of revelation that's coming, and it's a manifestation. You might be hearing music that's telling you that this is coming. The song that popped up in my head and has been popping up in my head recently was, what's the name of the song? I'm falling even more in love with you. Something, 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 something. Yeah, that song. I don't know. Don't ask me to sing. We have ancestors on the bottom, so your ancestors are definitely in charge of this. They're definitely moving this forward, and they're definitely, helping out here. I'm gonna get some. What's the tea? Spirit, what is the tea for the week? What is the tea for the week, Spirit? We start out with running. I don't know. Maybe some of y'all need to go running. That could be the tea. But I feel like that whoever this person or this situation, this could even be you. You might have run from this. They could have run from this. Either way, there's somebody's running from the situation, and I think that caused a lot of conflict. Moves and silence. Baby. It's giving very much. Now, I'm going to read this two different ways. Let me get one more, and then I'll tell you both ways in just a second. Because, once again, it's giving very much love energies, and I don't want it to do that. I'm going to read it three different ways. It's giving love energies, and I know not everybody's here for that. So we're going to read that three different ways in a minute. Give me a sec. And we have rejected. All right, and then on the bottom we have obsessed lover. Somebody can't let you go. Right, so for some of you, this is an obsessed lover. Somebody who ran from you, somebody who's actually moving around in silence, but they're not sure if you're going to take them back. This is the first way I'm reading this. This is definitely somebody who is very intertwined in your energy, somebody who you've dealt with in the past. Others of you, this is somebody who is new, that also feels rejected and moving in silence. So it's kind of the same thing. So one is new, one is old. You could have two people for some of you, but it's a little intense. Now, if you are in a relationship, this is you running from an issue where you felt rejected, an issue where you felt unloved, an issue where you felt you didn't have the courage to be in. Now, with moves in silence, I don't know if you're telling your partner how you feel. I think you do need to express these things to them, but I have obsessed lover here, which your partner's in love with you. It's not like they're not. So always take that into account too. But sometimes we do too much. But and if it's a business relationship, like a work partnership, I do think you may have an idea. Now, whatever idea you have, keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself, because I also do feel that sometimes, we get excited about ideas, and when they don't happen, that's why we get rejected. We feel rejected. Instead of moving forward, we just chuck the idea in general. Now we have too busy winning. Yes, I do think that regardless of who you are, there's a lot of people fighting for your spot. Now, when I say fighting for your spot, it's not like they're actively fighting, but there was a video I saw on, I think it was TikTok, where she said the market isn't saturated. You just got to put your content out there, and it's kind of like that. For some of you, it is that. For others of you, if you have a creative venture and just want to put yourself out there, do it. What do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? You could stay in the energy and just be the way you are, or you could just move and move on from there. Now, to end the reading here, for the next week, we do see an uptake in very, very new energy, but there's also some old energy left behind. And I think I said that earlier. It's time to get rid and gut it. Now, for myself, I know this resonates with me in a sense of I'm talking about this podcast or just other things in general. I I have a lot of things that I want to try and want to do. Your girl's scared. You're scared to date, scared to let these things go, scared to use creativity. Reason being is because how you grow up. Sometimes how we grow up in situations that don't necessarily nurture our creativity. And I think it's up to us to move forward here and to learn to nurture that creativity. We're all creative. We're all loving and open beings. We just have to figure out how to use that to our advantage. Now, I said I was in loving energies earlier because who doesn't want to be loved? Here's my thing, is it comes with consistency. Now for me, once again, I don't know why I'm talking about myself so much, but at the same token, maybe my story will help someone else. But for me, consistency is nothing but like, you being the same exact person every single time I talk to you. I am not the type to overly sexualize. I might be hot as fuck, but don't over sexualize me, because that's the way it turned me off. And there's reasons for that, but we'll get into that another day. But definitely with the discourse around dating that I've seen a lot recently, you gotta just find what you like. Like, who cares about what everybody else thinks? Like, and this might be a little wild, but if you like slobbing on knob, slob on knob. If you like eating carpet, eat carpet. To me, it is what it is. I don't really care. I've already said this plenty of times. But I also do think, like, if you're single, of course. If you're married, good for you. And I hope that person's treating you absolutely like gold. Because if they are, they gotta hit the door. Because you deserve so much better than that. And that could be a special message for someone else. But I know for myself personally, I see people in love, like actual love, and be like, oh my god, that's so cute. Then you'll see people that are faking it, and you're like, child, bye. You don't love them. Especially when you was in my inbox a week before, and then all of a sudden you started to date somebody else. You can go kiss my ass, because that is fake and phony. You literally wanted to eat. Never mind. I say all that to say that regardless of where you think you are on your journey, you could be just starting out on a love journey, starting out on a fitness journey, starting out on all types of journeys, which, by the way, I think 2026, I'm going to do a whole fitness transformation, and I'm going to do it before your eyes. So we'll have a fitness update here just so you can see what I'm doing, and keep me accountable, because I'm not, I think I said it earlier. I'm almost 6 foot, 250 pounds. Boo-boo, I need to lose some weight. I need to start being almost 6 foot, 180 pounds. Then you couldn't tell me shit. Because at that point, I can fit in a medium. And if I fit in a medium, it's over for you hoes. That's a joke. It's not really over for you hoes. It's over for me. But definitely just be open to new ideas, new opportunities. Whatever journey you're on, that's what I was saying. Take a journey seriously. Like, sometimes we don't take those things seriously, and we just kind of like sit there and wasted potential. I see 444 on the CPU percentage, so that's interesting. It could be for somebody specific. That's about abundance. You might be getting some money, baby. But I just saw 55 as well. Apparently I'm seeing numbers all of a sudden, so that's saying a lot for me. But I do think that we as humans need to understand that we're on a floating rock. We are on a floating rock. Why are we taking things so serious? Like, I'm not understanding why, we can't have discourse around dating, especially when it leads to, like, marriage, but people don't want to necessarily get married. Why? Because everybody wants something specific, but they're afraid to go for that specific thing, or they think that thing is out of their league. And let's keep it real, American beauty standards are absolutely insane. Just gonna throw that out there too. But that's a topic I will get into a little later. I'm running a little bit on time. Y'all know I can rant for days, especially on those, but that's beside the point. Now, For some of us, I personally, like I said, I look better in blonde hair, but I would enjoy wearing like a brown or a black. But here's the funny thing. I've noticed that people don't notice me or care to notice me if I'm not wearing blonde. Interesting, huh? Yes. So some people tie your looks to who you are. And you can tie that to me all you want, because I'm way more than just looks. And some of y'all know that. Some of y'all have met me in person, and y'all know that I'm an absolute ridiculous person. Which can be a good thing, can be a bad thing. Either way, I wish all of my Americans had a happy Thanksgiving. I don't, and if you're from another country and you have a holiday, let me know when that holiday is, because I would like to shout out people all over the world. I like to immerse myself in cultures. So definitely, I would love to know when your holidays are. And you never know, maybe I'll stop in your country one day and, have a, I don't know, what people eat all over the world, like some baklava or proper British roast with less gravy, because y'all be using too much gravy and I ain't got time. And no beans, please. No beans or mushy peas. I don't like either of those. But that's not to say I won't try it, though, because it is England, and while you're there, you must do with the Brits too. But thank you all for listening to the Empire Exchange podcast. Where your spirit, style, and self meet. If today's episode inspired you, share it with somebody so they can help build their own empire. And don't forget to, follow, leave a review, and connect with all my socials, which is Empire Exchange Pods, especially on Instagram. There's also a TikTok up. So, as I always say, stay divine, stay royal, and until next time.